Hello, and welcome to Victoria 3 International Finance Edition. What does it mean? It means exactly what you think it means. It means we're constructing international finance. We're learning about international finance, and we're learning why the silver standard went out of fashion, and people went for the gold standard, because it turns out silver is incredibly volatile in the end. Simply because it's, Hi, Benedict. What's this? Oh, this is finish markup. Whatever. That'll like solve itself in time. Trust me on that one. First things first, don't really need that one. I want to go for first. That's a very important one. I think Egg Post seconds won't actually be that bad an idea. Like the financial proper rate. And this one both would be nice. I think X and Rockets are actually more important. To get like bureaucracy up. Even if that takes like 5 years. And then I go for like what then what's your no, that is actually going to be necessary. Because there's something very nice in this mod, which is called, where is it? Private construction sectors, of which there will be a lot, because they produce manufacture stock, which right now doesn't cost that lot, but the price of manufacturing stock is going to go up by a lot once this stock exchange starts. Actually exchanging stocks. You get a lot of stocks by that point. Anyway, before you start, we actually do want to use our money to buy something, and that something is debt, essentially. Let's buy like some debt. For Prussia, but also like, yeah, you would not be reversed, yeah. It's like a build. It does give like bonds, but it also costs like a lot of money. It's like one of the lower ones. And also like Britain wouldn't be better, because Britain like is already on the gold standard. Britain is like already on the gold standard. They have like, if you go like here, you can actually, they're already on the gold standard. They're going to like have a very like stable currency. At least so far, that has been my experience. Like the currency, like the pound sterling, is always going to be very stable. There's a big demand for it. They have a big trading empire. It's like, get like trade balance always positive, because there's also something we'll have to like make sure. But we want this trade balance to be positive. If that goes negative, our currency value is going to just nosedive. Like, you don't want a negative trade balance. That is bad. It is like the easiest way to get a like weak trade that's the easiest way to get a weak currency. Which is why we also want to trade a lot, for one. There's also like the fact that there is like a lot there's a lot of like new windows we should probably go through. And it's like this global metal prices. Most of this is just really unnecessary, if you're being completely honest. That's already a stat of 18. That's good. That's what we want it to be. It's like, yeah, it's like we also want people to like buy our currency. That's also something we want like down the line. We definitely want people to like buy our currency. Now that there's a stockpile. Stockpile we also like want to say like later on, because like like when the stockpile like here goes up. It's like this also like somewhat like it does kind of like fill itself like slowly. Like there's some, I still don't know what caused that, but we do like want to, for example, like sell like to Britain. Want to like sell it to Britain. It's like like where's the pound sterling? For example, we get like for the pound sterling. Where's that? Pound sterling. It's a lot, as you can see. Pound sterling. Where is that? Egyptian pound sterling. Yeah, that's like going to give us a lot of gold in reserve, and if our central bank has a lot of gold reserve, of course, that makes the money value, that increases the money value, because like the money value is pegged. We currently on the bimetallism standard, so it's technically pegged to both silver and gold. But realistically, our currency is actually stacked to silver more than it is to gold. It's like pegged more to silver than it is to gold. Which is why there's going to be like a lot of like silver mines that are going to be built right now. You'll also see that we like get a lot of like essentially like, you know, thousands of like construction down the line, simply because like private construction is very, very profitable, it turns out. But that's like fair. But yeah, and this is why we are like example like, you know, but like gold has a bigger impact on like bimetallism, like always like has bigger, like we want like to this is also why we want to like kind of like trade with Britain. We have a very stable currency, so like if we trade with Britain, we get like, if we send something to Britain, they pay us in essentially their gold reserves, or by their, you know. But that's for later, not right now. What we do need to do right now is the construction sectors, first and foremost. Don't worry, that's not a problem. It'll work out. Yes, you can see central bank. Central bank increased like every 5 levels by 5 GDP. Every 5 million GDP. Want to like normalize this. Yeah, it's going to fuck with like my GDP for a moment, but that's acceptable. That's keeping there. Unless like don't really have a choice there here. Yeah, which is also not a bad idea, because I also think like I've been very like stable currency. Anyway, so what we really want to do is make a protector of Persia, just immediately at the game start. No point in like, you know, keeping away from doing that. Yeah, it's going to cost like more money than I already have, just to make it like everything worse. But it's worth it. It's worth it. They have like a lot of like things we like need down the line. Most notably, of course, they have dye, which is not that necessary if you're being completely honest, because I do have like, you know, qunxings factory thing, which essentially allows me to, yeah, every building essentially consumes also like rubles. It's like the bigger like the economy is, the more like money there needs to be like, you know, in circulation, which isn't really a problem. If I'm going to be honest, I've like never had a problem with like money was like something that was actually like, you know, ever like running out or something like that. So if like one thing I think that like really won't be running out, it's money. So yeah, that one's going to be really nice. That much I can like at least predict. At least my experience, that's how it is. So you also like want, you know, because Persia to have somewhat a nice arable land immediately from the start, because that, you know, that does like exponentially like help with population growth. We want like Persia like somewhat of a strong subject. Just somewhat strong, not incredibly strong, but like, you know, somewhat strong. Also we probably should like look already. For example, like wood is always a nice thing to like export. It's like relatively we export into the British market already. America's also like actually a pretty good market to export, because America's also pegged to the gold standard. It's like if you get like from them. So if you like look at here, it's like trade balance all positive. So that's what we want. We want like, you know, the national capacity for like gold and you know, silver go up. That's the most important thing, because if that goes down, we are fucked. So that's what we, you know, don't want to happen. Peasant movement can't. I can only get land reformer. Like, I understand, I guess. if we get like liberal movement, that's actually going to be useful because we can like increase liberal movement to get what yeah, it's like some. This is going to like actually going to be nice if it like, comes, because it does like it is a very, as you can see, this is a very complicated mod so far. Not easy. I actually kind of like bricked my first game. Like I was just sitting around and my currency value just went down, 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 and I got like financial crash, and like I just died at the end. Like my game was over at that point. Do we want that is like takes a lot of like how this is, takes like a lot of yeah, like executives were going up like the Center Black Bull like level up. It's like Center Black Bull like level up, and like when it does like too small. But now that's like a acceptable outcome. You may have asked yourself why we bought that debt, and it's because of like additional income. Yeah, interest for foreign debt investment. That, and it helps with actually like having some collateral. You know, like you know, because they like have to, you know, give us somewhat of collateral because we're like essentially buying the debt. Which helps, of course, like if somebody buys our debt, of course that goes the other way around. We have to like, you know, have a collateral for them, essentially. This France, whatever. Anti-Prussian, you get some. That's incredibly fast. It's like we never want like trade bans like active. We will be like changing over to gold standard down the line, but at least not right now. It's also an inflation and like deflation. Inflation kind of like is kind of like fucking with everything else, but it increases manufacturing industry throughput. If you get deflation, that decreases manufacturing industry throughput, which can be really fucking shit. Because I've made that mistake, and I deflate my currency so much. None of my industries actually worked, so my GDP was completely fucked. Not only like GDP, like I could just, essentially like everything I did just was fucked. That was fucked. It's really, really bad. It was incredibly bad. Like, you couldn't believe how bad that shit was. Like, nothing was producing anymore. And it's another game I was actually just unlucky, and my stock market just like crashed. See, like, this is what I mean. You know? Construction, we can actually change them over to mainframe buildings, which is not the worst one. Like, of course, like fucks us with like with iron, because iron is like kind of like really they're big massive amounts of like silver mines, which is understandable because silver is actually like, very good. Yeah, like no, first you will see that a lot. A lot of places will have what you call it. Could use ablation, but there's no point in doing that. Like we do that. But except like yet anyway, down the line. Why does Grand Duchy Finland hate me actually that much? We have like poor relations. That's interesting. Protectors, whatever. But you see, like most of my income already is simply just like that, like money I make from. Yeah. The money I make, that's a good one because I, yeah, state construction efficiency. No, I don't need it. Gives extra trade construction efficiency. That's an important part. Yep, no possess subject, that's good, that's what I want. we're spending like a lot of time, we will be getting. There's still not like there's multiple forms of debt that exist in the game. That's of course like the vanilla kind of debt. Yeah, see, like you get used to this notification because I'll be honest with you, you'll never be building enough construction sectors to satisfy that one. At least like my experience, especially because like with private construction sector, just like makes so much money. It's like that, like the company headquarters, for example. Also, it's like you have like the company headquarters of, for example, like this, in which like they'll just massively invest. But then there's the fact that's also like part of you know, the paying of Russian Empire. This one is like just makes a lot, like just massive amount of free investments. Because that's if you know, stock market doesn't like constantly like, you know, lose money. Don't bet on it not losing money. It constantly does. That's kind of the point of a stock market, you know, kind of. See, as I said, the ruble like immediately like start producing more than they even needed, because like GDP just went up. That's like to be expected. Let's have a look at like, we can like have a look at our key currency reserves. That's an important part, because if, for example, like here, see like the United States, like dollars going up, we could now go, for example, to the United States, go to the American market, go to global, and let's now go for the United States dollar. Here's the United States dollar. We could now, instead of buy, we could sell to the US 5 million US dollars, because we own that through trade with them. We do that, we get gold. We get gold of their gold reserves. And you see like the US. The US like dollar is like stronger than the ruble. Yeah, and see like here, Dutch East India starts buying part of our. If you have a strong currency, people also tend to buy it. And you see like here, we lose like collateral, because like people have bought our debt. So we use like yearly collateral. It's a lot to this mod, and I still haven't completed. Like, for example, I have no idea what exactly this is. How exactly this was. Like, yeah, I know this increase like the private investment route, but like, why won't I just like massively increase this like down? If I had to assume, it may just, you know, cause potential instability. Like, you know, people borrow money, but they can't pay it back, so like it's sitting there. Except here, but it buys for like a lot of like gold, because the ruble is a strong currency, which increases this like in total national capacity. Like, you know, it gives us gold reserves. Yeah, and you can also see like money supply, like total money supply, also like how much ruble there is just in the world. There's 295 million rubles value, ruble in value in circulation. Well, there is that much ruble. There's not that much ruble necessarily in circulation, but there's ruble in circulation. Well, I mean, to be fair, like ruble owned in the country, that's ruble in circulation, which is pop savings, which increases. There's private bank funds. I think that's the investment pool. Yeah, should be investment pool. And there's building savings, a lot of millions, and then help by the government. That is something we have. I don't think that's mine though, so I don't know what the number is coming. And then there's ruble in the central bank reserve, which is also like constantly growing. And then there's ruble owned by our country, which we can actually look by. If not, let's say an economy like French franc. There's most money supplying actually for French franc, but Great Britain like has capacity like for more. It's like also like here's our currency reserves. We have a lot of golden, which can also, but we can also look like French franc it's good to have like these currency reserves, because if our currency ever gets like weak, we can just go to like, for example, Great Britain, which like has like very strong currency. Actually, well, to be fair, that kind of like happens. But you know, go like to the British, sell them pound sterling, which we have in reserve, and then they give us gold for that. Which will, you know, in turn strengthen our national capacity. Essentially, you know, which like increase like how much money we can have and everything. Of course, like the more the ruble increases in value, like, you know, it's like the bigger our economy becomes and everything, you know. Actually, I don't know like how exactly. Don't expect, you know, like just this tends to actually decrease over. Like in my games of this has always been decreasing, which I do think a bit funny. But like the average like decreases. Great Britain on the other hand, like it has my experience actually increased. Like it has actually always increased, like in how much like money, like what value of its money. Which isn't bad. Like we're borrowing money here. It's a bit. I think it's time to actually build some taxation. Well, government administrations, I mean. Same difference, I guess. Like built in. For weak enough. I'll finish that one. It is like very interesting. Like it is like another thing which you have to keep track of. For example, like again, as I said, like you don't want this trade balance to ever get like negative. Like, I mean, you can have negative, but you don't want the number in front of you to be negative, really. Not, like, if you have, like, not a lot of fear. Because it can really easily spiral. Especially, like, this per month. If that, like, goes into the million, you can easily start losing a lot of your currency value. Simply because, like, a lot of, like, value flows out. Which is bad. Like, it flows out of, like, the country. Can be bad, it can be good. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, you also want to trade, of course, like, one way or another way. You can also, like, change, technically, like, our... It's like... it's like, here, for example, we can also, like, take, for example, this step, which will, like, create... this creates money and bonds. This is, like, another form of, like, taking debt. Which is, like, kind of... which is different from... you know, like, the step up here. Like, you know, this is like debt we can, like, take from... It's like, you know... Can, like, take debt from here. If you, like, actually ever need money. For investment purpose, of course, you know. Can, like, take money out of there, for example, because, like, the problem is, like, once we have your credit, we can't, like, actually buy anything, like, from elsewhere, you know. I don't think we can, like, buy debt. We need to, like, have, like, positive income if we can, like, buy. We need, like, have to, like, the gold in, like, the reserve, you know, essentially. We need to have currency, like, we need to have those reserves, essentially. Which is, like, we can, like, you know, take debt from our, for example, like, from here. Like, we take, like, 60 million or something like that. Take that, like, from here, and then, like, go and buy, like, debt from somewhere. Which we could, but I'm not doing that because I don't want to. We also have to keep in mind, like, yeah, that does create things which we may not want to do. I mean, it does allow you to, like, run a deficit, like, quite a nice deficit. You can essentially, like, run the deficit as long as you know what you're doing. As long as you can, like, you pay back everything. It's not that bad. Could be worse, you know. Could be a lot worse. London conference. Just, like, create the 24 points, I guess. I've, like, went for, you know, like, favoring the Dutch claims often enough. French franc, the Prussian thaler. You have to think about like how often, yeah, like even the, you know, even Italians. Italians like all like on silver standard, which isn't that useful. Like down the line, we can. It does become like more useful if you like down the line, but like right now, it's not that useful. I mean, to be fair, we like still on the bimetallism standard, so there's like some point in like doing it. But, like not a massive one, if I can be so blunt. There's no massive point like doing this. At least not right now. Yeah, you can like see like here, it's already increasing the construction. Yeah, private construction sector and like Ingria. It's like all, it's like just all the private construction sectors are like massively increasing. Like massively, like it's going to like massively, like here's like 13 levels, and it's producing like a lot of like construction. I've actually gotten to like steel frame buildings now that I think about it. I've never actually played the game a lot because like you can like see the game like is slow. We've been here like for like what 30 hours, 30 like minutes already. It's been like what 2 years. The game runs really slow for mod installed, with the mod running. But I mean it's understandable why. But like, you know the great thing about like private construction sectors, I don't pay for them. I pay nothing. It's also pretty nice. They like essentially pay themselves just from manufacturer stock. Within that manufacturing stock, like becomes you know, it's cheap. That's when things fuck up. I become like the #1 power simply by like producing the most mutual funds. Because producing mutual funds is so good. Like you know, like here 100, 200, 400 here at #1. So much prestige. Like 400 prestige just for producing the most mutual funds. Mutual funds is actually one game, one thing that like in the game has like a fixed, yeah, like here, running out of iron. What's expected already? Always have, yes, see like makes you buy like even more. So can like see like yeah, up here, can like keep a track of like this value. We will be changing over to like gold like in 20-30 years. Let's see. Maybe a bit later. We want like, you know, first like create a strong economy before we change over. So if we change over with all the strong economy, we can like just mess up massively. And I mean that like massively. So I did that once. Glitching is also like a curious thing. You're on like yeah, it's also like a curious thing. Like the Qing, of course, like you know, always have a lot of money. What does like Japan actually have like as a currency? Oh yeah, they have no universal currency. Like this is universal currency. They have like actually I don't think they even have a central bank, do they? You know, like you know, they have a central bank. So they get also like you know, like Japan like has no central bank, so like also like. So they also like have nothing when it comes like money in that regard. That like sign like nearly everybody like, has an national currency. Like for example here, Chan is fixed to the value of a ruble for 0.5. Yes, subjects have like the value like essentially pegged to like that of you know. Of their like of their overlord, you know. It's like fixed to the value of a ruble in this case. I think we can actually set the value for that one. For example, like here. Or we can like make 1-to-1. We can even make like 1-to-half. That's like my, you know. Let's put that value up. Could I actually put that up? like does actually like no, let's leave that, because if we do click on that, like that stops all foreign exchange for like 2 years, which is not something I want right now. It's the early game. We don't want like any like of that thing. We don't want that actually. It's like we don't want to stop foreign exchange. This is like the early game. Whereas like the market is like essentially like going to spread itself for like a lot of things, and like it's best when that isn't done like early. So that's like the least we want to do. Sugar. It's a little export value. Hardwood. Benchmark it. Yeah, here like trade value went down. Which I guess is expected. So you can't like export like of course your own currency, because why would they want to? Yeah, but you can actually see like the private construction sector is like causing like a lot of problems. It's like iron mines, woods, everything. Just exactly like my private, like my, you know, public construction sectors, government construction sectors are like, you know, one buildings in like this mod, because oh boy, private construction sectors are already fucking with it enough. Don't need, because private construction sector like at the beginning of the game like makes this really high in value. I should probably start building like some government administrations now. Yeah. Start building. So we can like, you know, get out of the bureaucracy deficit. So that's like a real problem. It's like keeping us negative. Government dividends, yeah. I don't want to really like put like any like so much taxes out right now. Simply because it won't be worth it. Just would not be worth it in any way, shape or form. Yeah, he's like private construction sectors. Belgium playing both Luxembourg and Limburg. Oh. This looks funny. So the problem is like the paper costs. The problem is like a lot of like things like at the beginning cost like a lot of money. That's like the worst part. Which is something we'll have to fix. We've already bought this like for extra construction. I will like to spend that company down the line. Like that company will be gone. Because otherwise we'll just be constantly building private construction sectors, and we already have a private bank that's going to do that. You know, no point in like having multiple ones that do that. Can I expect like maybe a French? Have a French would buy a lot. I am producing a lot of wine, so like exporting that is not the worst idea. Produces money, produces gold, income, you know, increases our, keeps our trade balance positive. That's what we want. We also like want currency strong. I still like don't really know. Which will I be doing more of attacking the subjugating? Depends on what happens. I had like the Ottoman Empire like completely fall apart in one game, which like essentially like, gave me 3 Armenia, 3 Greece. But probably going mostly for subjects, if I'm being completely honest. Kind of want probably like to destroy the other economies in some ways. Don't want a defensive pact. You're just a nice trade partner, I don't want more. Like, I'm not ready for more. First things first, because I have to actually like stabilize, if anything, my... Yeah. Oh, I've actually run out of like construction sectors building. But that's good. That's what I wanted. It's good. So we were... That is all the done I wanted to. Yeah. Oh, Kiev needs another 5. Or maybe it doesn't. Hmm. You definitely, like... Well, that really problems like 2s are having problems right now. Its iron is running out. It's a part of the debt. Well... And this is what I mean, like, what I meant, like, yesterday. I saw, like, I had, like, a lot of, real as, like, you know, like, yeah. I had, like, a lot of real as, like, my currency reserve. I can't think that. And I had, like, no idea which country was a part of. Yeah, he had, like, a lot of real. And, like, when I was playing by myself, I had, like, no idea. I knew, like, Brazilian used for real, so I looked at Brazil. And then I saw Brazilian real. Not exactly what I'm looking for. So then I thought, of course, hey, wasn't Brazil subject of Spain? No, of course they weren't. That was Portugal. And then I felt like a real idiot up to that point. But yeah, I'm seeing a massive amount of real. I don't want to sell the Portuguese more real, because if I do, the currency is just going to actually die. I could like do it with this, you know, Spanish. But no. Actually, I'm also seeing a lot of golden, so I could probably like... Where's like golden? The golden. I have like some, yeah, I have like 10k gold. I could like sell. So instead of like buy, we want to sell. So sell them 10 million, get up, and increase the value of our currency. Increase the value of the ruble. Which is like the important part of having a foreign currency with us, because we can like change that for gold. Wow, this is nearly like real life, you know. This is essentially like how things worked back then. Yep. That's a lot of private construction sectors. That's where like private construction sectors are essentially built like instantly. Like you don't see them being built essentially. Like 28 in like Ingria, 20 like Kiev, and 4 in Taurida. Which gives us a lot of, you know, free construction essentially. Because like, that's not the construction I have. I have like nowhere near that much construction. Like this much construction you don't need have if you have like a few, like if you had the same amount but like in, you know, iron. Like if you had only iron, you would probably be, even if I had like this amount of construction sectors and had an iron frame buildings, that would only bring me up to like 300. Or like at low, like not 300, like so like a lot of that construction just comes from the private construction private construction sectors, which is good. It also increases like the price modifier to 99%, and also like down to like 99%. So keep in mind that prices like can fluctuate a lot more in this game, this mod. Surprised they're that loyal. Oh, they just have like a loyal thing apparently. Purchasers as support loyalty movement. Yeah, yeah. That's nice. That's good. And now we want to build dye. For obvious reasons. Opium is also probably not a bad idea. I say as a media make like opium. Oopsie doopsie doo. I mean, that is what I wanted to do, so it's not really that much an oopsie. Which also makes cash crops actually like very useful if you like think about it, like in this mod, cash crops, because if you can like export them, you know, like tobacco, dye, you know, and things like that. If you can like export them, that actually makes like things very useful. Moscow. There's dye already being produced, so like we can actually change it like one, at least right now. Okay, Burox is done. Good. That means some consumption taxes are in order. Generous South Spring, that's nice. Problem. Maturity bond or end of investment. Oh, has it really been already that long? Didn't I buy them at 10? Didn't I buy like 10 once? Or was I wrong? I may actually be wrong. Well, all that, you know, the game is wrong. I see, that's the big important part, like for this, and start paying more for debt. Actually maybe a great opportunity to like show what they mean with like also trade bans. So, trade bans is actually really fucking looking really fucking shit now that I look at it. Oopsie. Why is it not finance? We go. It's not financial product. No, stock exchange. Finish is determined by the sum of total capitalization out of all its financial products. Yeah. I think that's kind of like kind of different. Where's like again? Where can I like take money? I hit dash it up. It's like, you know. Here we take like app boost, and now we have a monthly interest payment of some kind. We are constantly going to be paying back. We can also refund the debt, of course. But that's not what we want. We want to take the like 4K we have extra. For example, like in the French market. No, we're actually going to like it's maturity in 5 years. Yeah, here. Like I bought all like in 10 years, so good. Want to buy one from here. So do we have enough money? Still nope. Why is money going down? Oh, because my additional income like has to calculate now again. It's going to like fucking suck for a while. It's going to like suck like that. Just only have to wait like what, a month or so. I think like it's a month, and then the calculation should be coming back. Like for debt investment should be coming back sometime soonish. But yep, and now we're paying back the bank of the funds we have taken from them. Strong currency. Yeah, actually I think that's the reason like trade balance is down is because like we have a strong currency which decrease like maximum exports, it will increase imports. So essentially the game kind of the mod kind of balances. Mod kind of wants you to, you know, essentially have like a balanced currency. And if you get like a weak currency, like the opposite happens. Like if you have a weak currency, like, you start exporting more and more. Of course, you have like incredibly strong. Well, that's funny. If you have like incredibly strong currency, you can like you can like, you know, of course offset that that problem, like well, quote unquote problem. You can like offset that. It's not a lot, but like it's something. But yeah. Can you like fix yourself, please? Sometimes takes some while. So we have like, you know. Should I like try and have Great Britain? I like don't wanna like fuck with that, honestly, so not right now. It's kind of both right now. It's going to like, you know, essentially sure the Ottomans like win without problems. But nobody else like wants to join them, so neither am I going to. If like somebody else like joined them, like Austria or something like that, I would maybe have joined, but they didn't. So yeah, let's see. The payments like saves itself. Well, and there's like the money back. Nice. There's also a lot of like more companies actually here. And if there's one company I really want to have, it's like this. It's this one. I guess this one because like mortality per wealth and like maximum innovation investment. Like this is an incredibly important company, which is also where we have like this place. It's like some place I want to actually have incorporated. Because like only incorporated states matter. Same way it goes for like Poland. I want Poland also like see now we're buying our currency again. This increases like the strength of our currency. But again, like that's probably going to like going to like upset the trade balance again a bit more. But yeah, this is essentially how the mod works. There's like more to it, which I like haven't found out so far. Like, I'm sure there's more to it. Like I'm pretty sure like I haven't found like everything. So again, like I said, like the thing with like the investment pool, like it's like I have, for example, like debt here. Investment forms of like debt too. If you like look here, there's like the domestic bond rate, which is like essentially to contribute in the state budget is negative, which is like essentially what like you pay when everything is normal. The basis risk percentage, central bank rate, discount rate. It's possible to reduce the growth of money supply by reducing credits granted by banks. Increase with on the economy, the monetary mass produced. Capacity. Production will strongly boost the economy and allow private capitalist sector to appear. Yeah, if you can like decrease this, like this is like at 10%, we can actually decrease this. Which would like increase like the, again, as it says, like the private investment bank. Maybe we do that, like, not too much. Like set, where is it? In finance. Set the base rate like down by a percentage. Actually, like maybe two. Yeah. I don't want to slow down the monetary rate. I want to like make a strong economy, which is like we decrease the bond rate here by a bit. See if like how that works. Increase the money supply. It's like that's not exactly the problem we have right now. So, but this is money supply. I mean, it's kind of money supply increasing, isn't it? Whatever. You're doing what I want to do. That's like very problem like now. So like the problems like tools cost a lot. Tools are expensive, which is kind of like caused by the fact that iron is kind of like expensive. But we'll be like getting this, and then we can like export that to people. As well as like opium starts flowing. It's actually something I should probably like do something. I've never actually done this. Like go here. For example, like like I don't know, like subjugate Kabul, and then make them. Persia's claim on you. Let's make like subjugate Kabul. And then like form Afghanistan with them. And then like have like Afghanistan, for example, like produce like me like opium. Which I can then sell to a world market. That sounds actually pretty deep devilish. Me doing that. We're absolutely fucking doing that. We're absolutely doing that. I've just came to the conclusion we're doing that because I think that would be funny. So we're doing that. You conquer someone, if I remember correctly, it also like gives extra like occupying someone is also like incredibly devastating because an occupied state like has a throughput production of like what was like 40%. So like a state, an occupied state is essentially producing nothing. Okay, like look here. Yeah, occupied state throughput like here. It's just like completely like nothing produced in these occupied states. Yeah, it's about as expected. Yeah, you can actually see the trade balance is like Like a lot of the strong currency gets like the more of the trade balance, like, you know, comes in equilibrium again. Because essentially, like, you know, they may apply. You can also like later export silver. Once we change like what's the gold standard, we can like export a lot of silver to like countries that haven't like changed the gold standard, because they want to buy the silver, which is good because, you know, they pay us in gold essentially. You know, they pay us then back in their, you know, gold, and we get this, and they get my silver, which is good for them. Not a problem. Okay, but like private construction queues, private construction sectors like take how much construction? 100 as normal. Yeah, I guess that's expected. We'll also see they build a lot in like subjects. These subjects will be getting a lot of construction sectors. Just, you know, just going to say private construction sectors. Just going to give a heads up, because if, you know, as a game where like the Baltic governorates like got so much like private construction, I annex them, or just like straight up was like a million, like not a million, 1,000 construction. That was fun, to say the least. Yeah, I think we're going to like subjugate Kabul, and then, you know, feed them all like Afghanistan. Have them from Afghanistan. I think that sounds cool. I think that sounds good. Also, like, you know, allows us to like fix some of the split states. If I remember correct, like Virgil also has like some claims around here, so that's not a bad idea. I need to go do this. So like, as long as like everything like here is good. I mean, as long as this is bigger than this, is not that big a problem. But we do want the trade balance like tend to be positive, because of obvious, you know, problems if it's negative, which is, you know, nobody wants to buy it. Which is, you know, obvious problem, of course. Which is that we run out of, you know, because like if you have like a positive trade balance, of course like total national capacity goes up like, you know, faster. But the problem is like sometimes, you know, just kind of fucked, I guess. Just export dice to these sectors. To these, you know, gets interchangeable to like more, you know, die consumption. That's good for us, because die consumption is something we have a lot of. But also the minting that comes from like the central bank. You can also like increase your minting if you like, you know, say more, make more money, for example. Of course, a strong currency is kind of like bad for trade if it being complete technically, which is like complete, like, you know, understandable. You can like buy a lot of, you know, if you have a lot of like, yeah, if you have a strong currency. Relatively speaking, you know, you also export, you know, technically less, but something of lower value, you know, of higher value, for example. I mean, whatever. You kind of see it with like the US nowadays, for example. Yes, it's like a relatively, you know, strong currency. Say for example. Well, it's not even that strong of a currency. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of. What's this state again called? Herat. Yeah. You. Because that's your part of your borders, if I remember correctly. So you have also claims on here and down here. Yep, good. I'll also begin with, like, you know, them down the line. Not right now, though. Not right now. Now we have a border of Kabul. Now we will make Kabul a protectorate. Fuck the British, you know. It's really like conquer, like, you know, send rage up before they do anything. Before can he start complaining? Well, Mexico border. Everybody's buying my currency. Incredible. I've actually never had that happen that much. But again, we do have like reserve currencies, so you know, problems happen. We can, like, for example, like we have like a lot of French franc, Belgian francs. We have also like a lot of florins. Can we actually? Who has a florins again? I'm pretty sure that's like one of whatever. Anyway, we have a lot of currency reserves, to say the least. Also like Danish, for example, Swedish, Ducato, Ottoman is, you know, Scrusado. Finnish doesn't really matter that much. Pound sterling. Here, we've also like a lot of real, which I'm never going to be using. We also have a lot of yuan, which, you know, China. Report all of this. This small mountain pass, we start conquering Kabul, and then we will make Central Asia ours, mine, and from there we can actually, you know, go for the British East India Company. Now, the British East India Company may be able to take that down there. You know, invade from here, as Paul would have wanted. Ugh. Yeah. I really need like to be building a lot more. I really need to be building a lot more iron mines. That's actually... Oops, I got that wrong. Oops, that was a bit more than I wanted to. So I can like Kiev also. Above. Yeah, like fill the small ones first, I guess. We want like a lot of iron. And you know, like then the private construction, I can like take care of everything else. This is by the currency. A lot of gold. It's kind of like, you know, decreasing my trade balance and everything. That's the real problem. Don't think we can like export tea. Actually we can. British. It's not worth that much, but eh. Tiflis is going to be, well, I'm going to be making a lot of tea. Yeah, that doesn't come. Yeah, that's to be expected, I guess. We just kind of, you know, take everything they had from them, so no surprise there. Yeah, that like has a universal currency, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't even like have central banks, so that's that. The really nice thing I have to say is, job mod works, it's actually really easy to get like corn laws. Like I feel like corn laws incredibly easy. Like the price of like grain just increases by a lot, far more than you'd expect. I think they've messed with like, you know, demands for like goods are like standard different levels. Oh god, my tea has been standing here. And that's like overall gone. Can actually use that now to go and institute, because there's like a, you know, authoritarians love secret police, so we could be using that actually to do secret police. I have actually kind of like see how much that costs. Well, again, we can like change over some bureaucracy buildings. Yeah. Again, it costs like a lot of money, honestly, which is probably not worth it. But you know, it is what it is. We probably like we have to like build iron mines. It's like it's kind of a problem you always have at the start of the game. You should like, go for like one. It's either that or wood. It's either like, you know, iron or it's wood. One or the other. Thanks to my subject, it's probably going to be both. Well, at least we have a lot of iron wood to go around. Yeah. Man, I actually had poverty crisis happen because I had my standard of living actually dropped below 0, and I actually like, got poverty crisis because my economy crashed. You know, just as a heads up, like this was not like normal. My economy like just utterly fucking crashed, like dead in water. Shit was whack. But the economy crash. That was it. Nothing I could do at that point anymore. Except wait, of course, you know, like it was like 2-3 years until like I recovered from an economic crash. I mean, my country didn't like fall apart or anything like that. Like we survived the economic crash, and after that, we came out stronger than ever. No, we fucking didn't. GDP was down by like nearly 90%. What the fuck am I talking about? Well, I mean, at the end, like it did return to like normal levels, of course. But that was afterwards. Why is everybody starting to love me? I think it's a mod, honestly. So I had that app, like, you know. We're going to conquer this for like Calatrans. Or they just accept. Maybe I should have looked at the percentage there. I guess that's on me. Well, that's on me. Well, we can like take the thing from Makran, Bampur, which is where like Persia has a claim on. I doubt we're going to like, you know, agree, but you know, I could have. I think it's time to like buy some. Yeah, no, I don't have enough money. I thought I had. Oh, fuck me. It's like Balukistan. That is Balukistan. I can't like conquer Balukistan. Because if I did, you know, we take the last thing they had from a subject. Yeah, you see, like, trade thing is going down, which is very much due to the fact, you know, that trade is going not our way. Well, I mean, that's also part of a strong currency thing, but yeah. It's annoying, but it's what it is, I guess. You're already there. Kharkov, anything needs to change. Yeah, he's like, they're building like massive amount of force, like in look like production, can I see. building like a lot here. It's like fair, like everywhere where it's like this big, you know there's like a lot of private construction. You just know it is there. Because manufacturing, they are like absolute like mass monsters when it comes to like producing manufacturing stock. It's like private, like nothing does it better than like private construction. Everybody's buying my currency. I mean, I guess it's what it is. I mean, it's better than nothing. Huh? I mean, it's not a bad thing, is it? It's actually a good thing. Yeah, just buy a small one. I have a 1.2 million debt. Did I say million? I mean billion. I saw that debt from. Greece wishes to enter a trade agreement. Okay. Diplomatic actions. Vital power book, yes. Good. That's what we wanted. I guess they're like being attacked by people. Yes. Well, I mean that was to be expected, I guess. Montenegro's an economic instability. Yeah. I guess that was to be expected. The backpack sounded Kabul is only 2k, but like it's better than nothing. From your mechanic, yeah, that's Kabul. Stuff in Turkestan. I'll check at that Bukhara somewhat here. Kind of stuff, that's actually pretty good. That means we can like both go for like, you know, this and like, you know, go like Turkestan from them and then give it to, you know, Kabul. Will work out actually really nicely. So price of, yeah, it's going down. So like now we need to like deal with like tooling workshops, which is a problem. Probably going to increase the price iron by a lot more. So I just put like some two, put like two there. Should be good enough. Yeah, it's nice you're all like trying to, you know, buy my currency, but it's like actually fucking with my trade balance because like my export like, you know, decreases. Whatever. Grab that, just like, you know, back down. I mean, if I, you know, didn't even demand that big of problems, I guess. I don't want to take it, I want to grant instead. Yes, Pampur. Yep. Kunduz is on Turkestan, Kunduz, Kabulistan. So we're essentially going to like annex them completely, I guess. They might accept. Yes, they did in fact accept. Then I saw that they might accept, I just immediately thought, yeah, they're going to accept. Yeah. I mean, at least we can like go for Chitra, I guess. And Chitra to Kashmir. Unless of course they accept, maybe, you know. Good if they didn't. I like a fight though. So it's like a split state. Pashtunistan. It's also like here. Split. Kashmir is also split. Yeah, this is like slight way I'm doing this. It's like all these states stop being split. It's like absolute fucking border go. I'm trying to fix it. To make good borders, you know. As God intended. This deflation is actually happening. Interesting. Why is my currency so strong? Because I've never had this happen. game is going too well, what the fuck? Nation of knowledge. Probably not worth it to actually build some universities too. Now I think about it. It's probably not bad. Right about now. We do have like a positive income. With like the additional income and everything. With like the reinvestments from like, you know, debt payments. It is from the debt payments, yeah. Interest from foreign debt investment, yep. Interest at the central bank, yeah. Maybe need to peace, you know. Guarantor of peace. Yeah, we're getting deflation here. Can actually increase, gives like tax rates and decrease like manufacturing industry throughput. It is only manufacturing industry throughput, so I keep in mind like basic. What do you mean I can't like conquer the next one? Level one, whatever. But I'm kind of annoyed that you can't like do that. But I also make them a subject because that like, you know, it's just a useless thing. I am going to do that with Bukhara. Tajikistan is like a bit between Bukhara and Kokand. Considering Kokand gets like Kyrgyz down the line. Probably go give Bukhara like Tajikistan, and Kokand like gets Kyrgyz, and we go like you get like from Qing. This is actually stronger than I've bet my currency ever before. Interesting to think about. Because that's very weird. Yeah, zero productivity. Happens. Especially because like the stock market is incredibly volatile. That what goes like up and down. Stock markets. Expect the stock market to see like the stock market always like hiring people and everything. So that's just kind of how it works. It's annoying, yes, don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. Government did in some national cotton plantations. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Kabul, Grand State, Tunistan, Kalzarash. You will give me your Tunistan, yes? We won't accept. Well, fuck you, I guess. Not really interested in like anything beyond that, I guess. At least not right now. Maybe down the line. Maybe like Punjab or something like that. Actually, Punjab is a great place, isn't it? So it's like a lot of, yeah, it has a lot of population to actually exploit. What's the culture down here? Punjabi. Your Pashtun, Iranians and heritage. Indo-Aryan language, South Asian heritage. Do you share any trait? No. Well, then I keep it at that. Maybe make them my vassals, Sebs, you know. Bahari Punjab. Make them a vassal down the line. That actually that actually doesn't sound to be a bad idea. Make them a vassal right now. Oh yeah, I forgot like how strong the army is actually. They do have access to actually pretty good units. Yep, there's that machine engines. Just nice overall, but like just like a nice thing, but like right now I didn't know I had coal mines. Somebody ever built coal mines, so yeah, we all like all 11 buildings. I sometimes hate when that just changed over for like any like, you know, Kharkov. Atmospheric engine. I mean, I'm researching water chipper, so maybe, you know. I'm immediately going for water chipper. Because it is worth it. Like, water chipper is just like, it's essentially the same level and like, it's just better. It's the same tech level and it's just better, you know. I find it balance currency. That should like help with my trade, you know, deficit. So I mean, grain goes up by a lot. Grain prices like change a lot, which makes it easy to like, you know, get what's necessary. With necessary, I mean, you know, you know, corn laws. Here, get corn laws, and then we win. We win, because that's how things work. But yeah, happens. Surprised the Ottoman Empire like hasn't have anything happened to it. Last time I played, like, look, I'm not saying we could induce some, you know, let's say, some problems, you know, with, you know, the money. I'm saying we could attempt to go. Yeah, we don't have enough Ottoman lira. I mean, I could buy like massive amount of currency, I guess. That should also work out. Could potentially work out. Man, I'm producing so much like extra, like, you know, wine, but nobody wants it. It's a shame. Pashtun, Paluki. Hey, Gold Rush. Extra. Can't really do anything. Like, the British would maybe like gold, but yeah. Not giving my gold. I actually kind of need that gold, actually, to be completely honest. Why is France fighting Belgium? Ah, because I'm fighting the British. Makes sense, I guess. I'd also be doing that for the British. That's I buy our currency. Oh. Like a fourth of my currency is like owned by, you know, other nations. To be fair, it's half of the currencies in my country. Like over half of the currencies in my country, actually. Kunduz. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that, you know. And that's not that surprising, you know. It's like, yeah, right. It's like the last one. It's not already been like 5 years or something like that, has it? Nope, not even close. As I said, the mod like makes it, you see, like it's not even been 10 years since the game started. The game runs slow. The mod makes the game run slow. That's like all I can say. Yeah, like, just everything costs so much. We decrease output production. Let's go like more softwood. Hardwoods are good. It's already like, you know, plenty enough. Don't need to go for a lot more. I was doing well enough. And this helps with like getting the wood prices down again. Should help, like, you know, have positive tilling workshops. What the shoes? Chinese nations. No, why not? Don't see problem with that one. Things are going well enough for now, at least. Currency is, you know, going down too much. All is well. Surprised my subjects are actually on the defensive. They never do that otherwise. Lying to believe they may have been replaced. I think somebody replaced my subjects. Competent subjects. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, get used to ruble being always, you know. National currency is always like that. Interesting enough. At least I mean, you can like tighten like the money supply. That's like definitely possible. But that's rarely if ever like you need. I'm going to be just, you know, completely honest about that one. See, and now the state is no longer, you know, and you have become my subject. Oh. Yay. Anti-Capital League, Sick British League, endorses Gripen. Well, that's not happening. You're my subject now, stupid. I was kinda looking with diplomacy. Truce is like 3 years left. Kalat, Herat. Good. Now we go for Pokhara then. Like conquer the state and demand. In hindsight, I may should have done it the other way around. Kind of retarded, you know. I am kind of retarded, as they say. I don't even know what to say. I don't have anybody to blame but myself for that one. I actually fucked it up. That's my fault. I won't sugarcoat it. There's nothing to sugarcoat. I fucked up. I fucked up hard. But to be fair, not that bad. You know, maybe I kind of like overplaying. Still, it was kind of like bad. Monetary tools, monetary policy tools. Nice. I don't know what that means. I don't make money. I invent. I don't know what that's supposed to mean actually. No idea what that's supposed to mean. Once you get like a lot for, you can like get a lot of money from like, you know, national investment, international investment, like debt payments and everything like that. You can get a lot of money from that. You can essentially force people to like, you know, pay. So I had like a really late, like my other like private game. We can like open that one down the line. Let's see, like maybe at the end of the stream. I make massive amounts of money just from debt payments, repayments. You know, that's the game where, you know, the game, my thing just like completely fell down. Trade bands became the trade bands became a lot more. Once this turns like, once we like change to like gold standard, once we change over to gold standard, that thing will actually be really nice. It'll tend to be like positive, a lot of it at least. I don't think I have that much US dollar. Just Confederate States dollar. Interesting. Doesn't even exist. I've actually never played with like I've like not that much. But yeah, now that we are here, actually right now, actually let me like do something, and that is this. We can just like sell goods order. You know, like something like coal or something like, you know, iron, something like coal, you know, sell. Or sulfur, sell sulfur for example, you know, just how much money do they have for stuff actually? Yeah, we don't have that much. Encouraging. Let's go like for Great Britain. Like Great Britain should have more of pound sterling. I have never been like able to change. I mean, I guess change currency. I guess that means guess that means like something different. Pound sterling. Where are you? Yeah, we have a lot made here. It's like how much like I have 5 million. Actually, it's like I need to click on buy. So 5 million. That increased my. You see, like Great Britain like has a lot of fucking gold, which is completely understandable. But yeah, it's that yeah we can like sell for example like this, and now we have this good dollar. Of course they have to, you know, just like isn't as simple as I just said. Yeah, we sell like another one. It's like another 200 for example. Doesn't cost that much, you know. It's not that worth that much. But like example, like dye for example, is like a lot more. Can just sell that one too. Can sell here too. Sell this one. So, and that we get like a lot of British pound, for example. Once like the laws go through, like because like they don't immediately go through. But you can like have, you know, keep track of them if you go for like, you know, British markets here and like good order. See, they're a lot. So we have like 40 million. So we go to like 20 million. And you see up here 13.5 4. Got a lot of like gold suddenly. Like you've got a strong currency suddenly. And that's because we exchanged goods for other goods. I mean indirectly, but yeah, we we exchanged what we had like in the stockpile to the British for their pound sterling. Then we got through those. Then we sold the pound sterling back to Great Britain. And we got, you know, I was gonna say what the fuck. Global financial power, global monetary reference. Reference currency. It's financial center. My financial center only gives me 1.8 max number of companies. Well, oops. Clicked on one there. Yeah, Morocco, like, you know, as I said, there's going to be a lot of economic failures down the line. Just come to accept that. I accepted that and it, you know, became really easy. Became really easy from there on. See, I'm not even paying that much for construction. Like here. This is like all I'm paying for construction. But like we already have like at 500. Actually going to like 600 construction. See, that's why I really love like you know, that's why I really love That's why I really love the private construction sectors. God, I don't know. Yeah, again, like 80k sellers, and most of it comes from private construction sectors, because they're simply the ones that produce literally everything of it. So they're essentially the only ones that produce it, to be being completely honest. Anyway, the price of iron is essentially down by a lot. So the next thing is to actually get the price of wood down, which is going to be a big one. Because like the price of like tools is also really low. Would it be fair for tools? I think like as long as you get the price of iron down, all is well with them. Shouldn't be too many problems. It's like wood is a very problem now. You have sulfide pulping and all that shit. So we build two here, and two here. Actually, do I have like more places that can like build? There's a lot of places I can build. Loblin also has like sulfur. Why doing that? Because having it spread out is better. And once like it's all done, like, you know, I change over to sulfide pulping, which should decrease. We should also be realistically building some steel mills and motor industries, just so I can slowly change over to like steel tools. Because steel tools are more effective. Well, not more effective, but more like how do you call it? Efficient. I think that's the right word. Efficient. Shit, what did we just get? Did something get that I wanted to change it over. Yeah, whatever. Can't be that bad. Can't have been that important if I forgot it. See, we're just building more and more of it, like in my subjects. See, already massive amounts of it here. And this is definitely all coming just from construction sectors, from private construction sectors. Same probably goes up, and we probably have a lot of private, yeah, here, 23 private construction sectors. See, that's like producing a lot of manufacturer stock. Considering like how big, well, it was all my subject. I'm just saying, but hey, I won't complain. Yeah, so you get a strong currency again, and then immediately like fucks with like trade balance, which again is how it works normally in most cases. Export through the French market to Russian market. Do I have that much a lack of? Yeah, now we're close. Gloves also getting expensive. Spain. I have to like, change them all over to like die. Yeah, yeah, good. Just becomes really, really problematic. You see, like total edge capacity is like a bit like decreased for like all of this. Not too much, of course, but still somewhat. Could probably like do it easier if we had like a trade agreement, but he doesn't want to make one. Well, I guess that's expected. See what I mean? Grain becomes like more expensive and more expensive. And that's an easy call note, and then you can use a general assembly to like, you know, change over to like different things. You know, get rid of like serfdom, get to home setting. It's also good for commercial agriculture. but I would go for homesteading. Because commercial agriculture will make the people, you know, more likely go and join, you know. Go and join. Like the lower classes, you know, join. Bad movements, which I don't want. So, you know, have to stop that from happening. So, and homesteading is like, you know, positive in stopping that from happening. It's very useful in stopping that from happening. Moderate reaction of decreasing relations. Increase relations, then I guess. That needs to be done. Then we do it. Should maybe probably start paying back somewhat of my, you know, with all the currencies that we have. 11 million florin, Finnish, real, like so much. Pound sterling is also going up. But Danish are going up by a lot. Russian dollar is like 10 million. So we can also go like, you know, yeah, Russian market. Go for Russian dollar. Where are you? Sadly, I don't think it's like, it's not like, so Gary in front. There's like a lot of South German gold. There's like a lot of like, you know, currencies here, as you can see, for a lot of countries. Egyptian pound sterling is all I need to pursue. Real, no. Where's the Prussian thaler? It's the ruble. Yeah, Prussian thaler. Really deep down. We want to sell 10 million of them. It's not really necessary. Again, this currency is already strong enough. We should really keep that realistically for bad times. Like when the currency like, gets attacked, we can like sell to other countries their currency and then get, you know. Well, somebody invented central banking. Like the moment like you unlock like central banking, you get like a central bank and everything, which is kind of funny because that also means this United States have a central bank. Despite the fact I'm pretty sure they didn't have a central bank until like really late into the game. I think actually was like early 20th century. It's like when they technically had the first central bank. But I guess I understand why they, you know, the game like kind of has to force the AI into like having a central bank. Kind of has to force the border currency as a reserve currency reserves. With a lot of, you know, a lot of great Qing as like a lot of ruble. Total currency product is 5 million. A lot of currencies are actually held by other countries. Mostly Qing. Interesting enough. Followed by Mexico. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting to say the least. Yeah, that's building space, I guess. Changing over, it's like this big engine pump down the line. Wested, I guess. Yeah, you have already one steel mill. Good. Can use that then to change over at least like one smaller tooling workshop. Tools workshop to. Where are you? I'm actually just blind. I think I'm blind. I may actually be in fact blind. I may actually suffer from blindness, turns out. Yeah, change like one over to steel tools. That will cost like, oh, steel shortage. Imaging. See, this is what I mean. It's like also why my like income just like massively increases on economic stability. Well, that's not good. like when my income like drops somewhat, because like the stock market falls by a lot, and we just like subsidize that in that case, so it doesn't fail. It would be bad, really bad. Trust me on that one. It would be really fucking bad if that failed. Yeah, I don't have railways unlocked. I was going to like build railways, but then I forgot. Oopsie-doopsie-doo, we don't have railways. Yeah, population growth is also not that high, which is like understandable, I guess. How's trade routes looking? Yeah, that trade route's not looking too good. Sugar's also going to go up, so let's get rid of them. St. Petersburg stock market. Yeah, the stock market just goes up and down, and up and down. Central bank. It's a stock market at least at the end of the day, isn't it? So I guess it's to be expected. Yay, we bought more debt. Greece, sorry, part of my power block, pretty sure. Yep, and that's what you put on. That closest vent to the what that you put on, that is just so good. Get the condensing engine pump. Or like just the best things. Going to help. Going to help. Not going to help, and we probably shouldn't do that because like unnecessarily costs me things, to put it bluntly. That it costs me. But yeah, condensing engine pump, but that like helps with again what we need, and that is like logging camps. Should probably build them up. I'll check up both logging camps and the building workshops. Tools are like very important right now. Industrial grade materials. Yeah. So they want us to import steel, which I have no problem with, It will be calling that. It will be canceling that import routes incredibly fast though. So I don't necessarily want myself to become dependent on that import for steel. What suddenly happened? Did they embargo me or something like that? I have a trade route. Just fucking shrink. I think it's actually the strength of my currency. Yeah. Yeah, my like everybody's like currency just got like so weak. Everybody's like maximum exports like minus 100%. Not a lot you can do at that point, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted. it's going to like increase. I mean, yeah, it kind of fucks with like my other ones, but like it's pretty good. Like what works with me? Like a lot of my places, but like it's overall positive. I'm pretty sure. I hope at least this is. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know, I just believe I'm not. Simple as. Simple as. I kind of forgot to change the wall. Actually, I've changed the wall because I'm dancing at I'm a stupid idiot. Trade agreement broken. Sprung off a trade agreement. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You know, somewhere a big player just had the massive collapse in the value of their currency, and I don't know who it is. Like the British? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. No. British have reference currency. That is so fucked, actually. Widespread opium addiction. On that note, like, what does like trade, not trade rates, but war reps do? Now I think about it. I've never actually thought about that in all honest matter so far. If I have like trade reps from like a country, do they pay me? Not trade reps, war reps. Do they pay me? I hope they do. I hope they do. I mean, like, pay me in gold, I mean, you know. See? You're already getting a lot of money income. I don't know where the money is suddenly coming from. I'm being honest. Yeah, but countries are selling their currency back, I guess. It's, I mean, it's not that bad considering, like, you know, I get like 1 million per month, so I would actually wish. I mean, I could devalue my own currency and like start exporting again. That's like definitely possible. It is not impossible. Like, it's very much possible. From support for Ottoman reconquest of Egypt. It's like the Great Britain are like just somewhat always constant in favor of the Egyptians, of the Ottomans in case of against the Egyptian. Like, I forgot something very, very important. Something I should have been doing since day one, actually. Can switch to Decay police force down the line. Right now you need to do something else for me. Well, yeah. Now like currency went back up again. That's nice. It's kind of what I needed. So now can I export hardwood again. Exploring twitching is not bad. You know, the Chinese always have like, you know, Chinese tend to have somewhat, you know, Chinese tend to have a lot of gold and silver, you know. Unity League, which is internal trade league by France. Are they like a constitution empire? Yeah. I wanted to say I've like never changed this to lace, which, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like absolutely understandable. Kind of like don't have the money to do that. Keep a pause in production going for now, at least until I get like, I don't know actually. So yeah. Great Qing bought your currency. They bought 1.7 million ruble. Or some gold. I don't know what constantly buys my like currency, but whatever. I shan't complain, at least not right now. How about we buy like some Spanish debt? I guess not turquoise debt. It's weekly interest like 3.k. Monthly interest is 15k. I won't like change probably like around 1860, 1850. Like some other between those two to what you call it? I don't think Ripon is going to intervene here, I'm being honest. Don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, they might. All things considered, honestly, they might actually intervene. Should be funny if they did. This is also part of Baluchistan. Yep. Incredible. So I need to like just annex like all of Baluchistan and then give that over to like just like, you know, Kabul, because Afghanistan. It's for Afghanistan. Vodka monopoly is not even worth anything, being honest. Just not really worth anything. Needs research pharmaceuticals. I should probably also like, that's a great reason to actually like research pharmaceuticals. Should also take go for this also decimal process and to make a nice workshop. What's this going down? What is going down? Not the price. I mean, whatever. Which is good. Which is good. Hardwood industries are being like constructed, aren't they? Please tell me somebody is doing it. Yeah, that's good. That means I could probably change our silver mine somewhat. It's like first atmospheric engine pump. Don't like go for condensing engine pump right now. Like just straight off the bat, because it can like create it can lead to problems. So better not to. Really kind of like fucks with like my export of hardwood, but St. Kirsten. It's the hardwood industry, yeah. Well, that explains things a bit. Yeah, trade balance is going like positive. This is yes, bought part of your debt. Yes, bought part of your debt. Shame. It's not that much like we use like in collaterals. So you know. Strong currency. I've never had actually currency stay strong for like this long. It's actually surprising and kind of scaring me too. Like I feel like I'm like I did not like mention as the main economic information. Detailed economic information. Balance of payments, gross domestic trade balance. Yeah. Inflation value. Main soft value is made its position to state where central bankers. We can change to like fiat standard. I've never done that. But if we like, so we can like change the gold standard or the gold exchange standard. What's even the difference between that one actually? Which value of country select a specific quantity of gold, such as monetary units can be converted into a fixed amount of gold, and vice versa. Gold standard has historically been used to anchor currency stability, ensure confidence in the value of money. how it has been largely abandoned in the 20th century in favor of a more flexible monetary system. Gold exchange standard was a monetary system that emerged as a variation of a gold standard that operated during the interwar period, particularly after World War I, and before the adoption of a Bretton Woods system. In the gold exchange standard, countries held their reserves not only gold, but also foreign currencies, primarily the US dollar, was convertible into gold, so that for increased flexibility in international trade and finance, as countries could hold reserves in a mix of gold and key foreign currencies. However, the system faced challenges, including the scarcity of gold, leading to adjustments and ultimately paving the way for Bretton Woods system in the post-World War II era. The fiat standard. In fiat standard monetary currency is not backed by any reserve of precious metals. Its value derives solely from public trust in the quality of the issuing state. It more relies on the state's ability to maintain economic stability and confidence in the currency, allowing flexibility in monetary policies, but also exposing the system to risks of devaluation if confidence erodes. Unlike systems based on gold or silver, the fiat currency does not guarantee convertibility in physical resources. Yeah, which is why it's incredibly volatile. It essentially relies on people believing the states, saying, hey, this currency is worth this much. And if it isn't, well, fuck. And the people, start believing it isn't, because, it isn't, doesn't need to be. What the, state says about its currency and what's actually, true about the currency. Don't need to be, don't need to be both be true at the same time. Don't need to be both true. 26th of April next year. 20th September next year. Bahrain wishes to join the Austria buys a currency for a lot of ruble, for a lot of gold. Oh, yeah. United States boy. Why is everybody buying the ruble? What the fuck? I mean, I would be complaining. I get money for that shit. Yeah, we've got a lot of in the treasury. So let's go on the British market and immediately buy. Is this money has come back? And immediately buy massive amounts of bonds from the British. Foreign manifest on past movement. Yes. So much foreign debt investments. Yeah, that should be. What do we put? Yeah, what do we put? See, already the money went up. Well, it still says down, but that's because it goes by week. Yes, see, immediately we made more money. I mean, to be fair, we we buy debt in exchange for gold. We buy the debt, in the hope that I pay back. And once the debt goes back, we get our gold back. I think at least ours work. And that increases Man, I've never had the value this high. I mean, I really will change out gold standard down the line, but I'm not sure If you ever ask yourself why people use the US dollar, it's because the US kind of tends to be really stable. What the fuck is this? What the fuck, USA? Stole half of Mexico's coast. Why did they snake their way down here? What the fuck? I didn't think you needed that, but I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Where is it? Yeah. That's a great reason to increase military wages. Technically, also great reasons to increase private construction sectors, but on the other hand, I want to say there's not that much value in it. It's even if we do increase, yeah, such grass normal in this mod, trust me. Especially for bigger economy guns. Once you get a really big economy, this like happens. Because in like a stock market, it'll be most like given by your stock market. And you know, once the stock market, like, you know, and you know, if the stock market crashes, you know, you're kind of fucked. Happens. I've experienced it. Yeah. I don't know, you're making negatives, honestly. Actually, in a sense, because manufacturer stock is actually fucking expensive, turns out. I'm pretty sure like my central bank is producing a lot of bonds. Yep. I mean, that, you know. None of like my subjects like have in stock exchange, so. They don't like, you know, like the central banks produce bonds, but they don't, you know, produce them in like in their own stock exchanges. They're being used in my stock exchange, which is great because that means the value is essentially going to my stock exchange, which is perfect. Which is actually what I want. 13% chance to accept. He's not going to accept that one. Also 13% chance. I don't think I have anybody to blame but myself for that one. Oh, isn't that nice? When is our truce over? 5 more months left. It's our truce already over. 5 months, also 5 months. I'll probably go with Condos first, because that's the faster. And then, like, you know, take Baluchistan from Galat, and then like go for Makran too. Oh, can I actually do that? That's a better question. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, construction sales, like the private construction sales, also like going up massively. What the fuck? It's like I can't even keep up like with reducing this much. I can be honest. I can't even produce that much. Was like shit's like, I mean, at least like tooling workshops, like, you know, started producing. I want to say this, but that's not true. You have the steel mill. Some steel. Great shit. Oh, of course, I fucking buy. Everybody buys my fucking currency. Can you like stop? Actually getting annoying. It's actually more annoying. It's actually getting like destructive, kind of somewhat destructive for my code. I mean, is it getting that destructive? Not really. Let's export some to French. Some tobacco. Does anybody need liquor? Yeah, Russians and for us Germans too. That didn't take too long. Which law are you going for now? You're still on that taxation. Like, if you can like win for per capita taxation. Why the fuck are you so strong? I mean, I won't complain. So it makes it together with per capita taxation. It's like going to help them. You know. Mission funds protection is high. Yeah, I'm like number 1 of that already. So a few more and I'm actually becoming a superpower. Which is nice actually to see. Yeah, this is also something I actually want. There's actually great reasons to like start cooperating, for example, like you. Starting cooperating here. Start building those and then start incorporating them once those are built. If this has like a lot of things, doesn't it? Yeah, like build a few more contemplations, don't need to. Probably because they've like, man, why are you people starving actually? What the fuck? Destitute? Why the fuck are you destitute? In hindsight, I may actually understand it because you're buying fucking opium, you stupid bitch. Stop buying opium. So everything is just like kind of like too expensive, I guess. Yeah. Can you stop buying opium, please? Well, yeah, I'm just saying. That is meant for exporting. It's meant for the export, not for you. Shaking my head like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't meant for. I'm actually doing. I think it's funny I'm doing this. I mean, they have slaves, you know. Oh, that's actually a nice amount. That's actually a nice amount of. That's a nice amount of like population here. Kind of a big turmoil here, but yeah, it's what it is. Get them. It's like counter split. November. Do you have like opium? Probably yes. It would actually be funny if you didn't have opium and I just like turned out I was actually just lying about that. Yeah, I was actually lying about that. Turns out he does in fact not have opium. I mean, just like, yeah. Wrong. The fuck? Well, that was unexpected. Was Prussia actually have like a Russian radical revolt? Interesting, interesting. Frankfurt bought part of your debt. Spain buys your currency. Yeah, everybody's buying my shit. I mean, I guess, you know, I won't mind. Yeah. Like, I make nearly as much like debt payment, like, you know, as I do from just this. I get like from foreign debt investment. Which is great, but like, you know, also my foreign, you know, biometal like collateral is going up, but happens. I actually need to like definitely deal with you. Well, it's 14. That brings up to where we need to bring. Yes, good. Traditionalist maturity will arrive one. Well, that's what it is, I guess. Oh, France has turned to the Republic. Why is the French franc actually so weak? So that's a pound sterling looking. Pretty strong, I mean, to have a reference currency so I can export as much as I want. That's bullshit. I should be a reference currency. Well, ruble should be the reference currency. Which is probably going to strive for actually. In hindsight. What actually system do they have? I think they have a gold standard. Yeah, money value is the gold standard. He has like a silver standard. He has like in bimetallism standard. Same with like you. Austria is actually pretty strong. I actually have a weak currency, turns out. I was wrong, actually. The currency is overall very weak. When it comes to like international exchange, like, you know. I don't actually know what money value like internally like does, honestly. The pop savings are going up. Private bank funds. Yeah, that's like here. That's a big part of actually my economy, of the money supply. 13.22%. It's incredible how much like money there's. Again, as I said, like, get, you know, used to this running out, like never having enough like construction equipment. I don't have the resources to like do more construction. That's the problem. There's no resources for this. It's like I just don't have resources. This is it. This is like the plain truth. Like I can't like cheat with like, you know, condensing engine pump like everywhere. Like if I did that, like I would run out of like tools. I just can't. So I mean, it can just look like do it in a lot of places right now at least. Like actually, it's the bigger problem is running out of coal, if anything. Tools have been actually somewhat like soft right now. You've done, yeah, like still expensive, honestly. Incredibly expensive. Probably change a few more over and have like not Moscow but Tempov is actually a good one. It's like 5. It's not too big, but it's not too small. It's big enough where it actually can stimulate for deep production, which is good. Actually, more than good. It's perfect. Just back down. No. Well, still, I think this is actually a good time to end. Kind of want to like continue, but can I go for the, you know, no monetary systems actually, you know, something that you can't really have, you know. So you'll have it if you like have any, you know, currency standard. But yeah, considering like the internet's fucking around, I think it's best time to like end the stream now. Next time maybe like, you know, fuck over like, Great Britain, but like take over British Raj. So there's probably like a lot of manufacturing stock in the British Raj.